Good day from ABC Acres. I'm Brett Molingo. Today we're talking seed starting mix. We're getting ready to start planting our '19 pepper crop. It's early March. Takes a little bit of time to get them going, so we're starting early. These plants will go into our high tunnel towards the end of May, first part of June, but we need to get rolling now for preparation for our growth season. We're going to talk about seed starting mix today. So here at ABC Acres, we use peat moss as our moisture absorbing, but I did want to touch base really quick. Depending on what kind of soil you are using, and even if you're making it out of your own soil you have around your house, adding perlite, vermiculite, peat moss, anything, you just need to tailor what you're doing to what you have. And I know that's pretty vague. So people who have a lot of clay need to add the perlite to get air into their soil. If you are very loamy and you have soil that drains water really good, you might need to add vermiculite or peat moss. You just kind of tailor the dirt to what you need. Having a high quality potting mix to start with, as well as peat moss. You can also add perlite if needed. But really the critical elements here is having a good base for the seeds to germinate in. One thing you need to be very aware of is moisture retention as well as aeration into the soils. You're going to see in our potting mix that has been pre-blended, worm castings, bat guano, as well as natural products. Perlite is mixed in there. Perlite is basically, it does absorb some water, but is more of an aeration factor for the soil versus the peat moss, which is a moisture grabber. Keeps the soil moist, a lot like a mulch. So what we're gonna do, what's pretty cool about this is, doesn't matter what size bucket you use, when we're making our seed starting mix, it's 1-to-1 ratio. So we're taking the high quality potting mix, 1 bucket in, and for every 1 bucket of that, we're putting in peat moss. Mix it up. And with that, we're also adding some water. You want to keep it, really start getting the water in early. I am going to be planting here in a couple hours, so getting it ready to put into our seed starting trays is critical. Once again, 1-to-1 ratio. It doesn't matter what size bucket you use, whether you're making bags upon bags for your garden beds, or just seed starting trays where you're talking 24 cells, 72 cells. Doesn't really matter. As long as you're using a 1-to-1 ratio, you're getting the proper mix in there for a really good product that will retain moisture as well as give it aeration. And then obviously with our potting mix having the bat guano, worm castings, you get a really, really good mix. Continue working it and getting it ready for those seed trays. So I'll grab some here, now that we've got it kind of mixed in. We're getting the high quality seed bed, lots of moisture, good retention, as well as aeration with the perlite. So over the course of the next 2 months, we've got probably 1,500 to 2,000 starts we have to get here on ABC Acres for our high tunnels as well as our outdoor growing beds. It's going to be a busy spring for sure. So until next time, oh, and once again, if you have any comments, please put them in the comment section below. And until next time, happy growing.